we finally got to play the Modern Warfare 3 campaign, released a week early ahead of the full game launch next Friday, and I've decided to do an honest review on the matter. First of all, 2 warnings. 1, there will be spoilers because I'm going to talk about the full campaign, and 2, it is absolutely dreadful. Don't waste your time playing it. Enjoy. The campaign starts off with a view of prison in Verdansk, the same one as we got in the trailer. Titled Operation 627, it is the first of many nods to the original Modern Warfare series. We assault the Gulag in an effort to rescue prisoner 627, much just like in the original Modern Warfare 2, who is Makarov rather than Captain Price. We bring on Makarov, Price and the boys hear the news, and now we play as Farah as we get our first open world mission of the campaign. At first, I really liked this concept and was really impressed with the loot system, sort of picking up ammo, armor plates, opening loot boxes like you do in sort of Warzone or DMZ, maybe even Spec Ops as well. And I kind of like the aspect of you can play these missions how you want to play them. I was even quite surprised when I came across a building with the same one as a layout in Verdansk. I really enjoyed that. I thought it was a nice little touch of nostalgia there. However, I quickly grew tired of it with them, and I'll tell you why later on. Now, as I just mentioned, you have the option to play these missions how you want. You can either be stealthy or you can go in guns blazing. I usually just started with stealth, got bored, and then just went and run and gun it for the rest of it. That's typically how I played these kind of missions. But this one, we have to sort of put tracking devices on missiles, and we go from there, really. We then get a cutscene of Makarov talking to his followers about how they've executed his plan while he's been in prison for 4 years. And to be honest, I've played both the Modern Warfare 2 and the Modern Warfare 3 campaigns in their entirety, and I still cannot work out what Makarov's plan actually is. So now we join back as Captain Price as we aim to blow up not 1, not 2, but 3 helicopters, get subjected to some dangerous gas, then black out before being perfectly fine in the next cutscene. Price and Farah join forces to execute a stealth mission on a base which is housing some of the missiles which now have chemical warheads strapped to them. Bit of bad news for the world there. We succeed in containing the missiles at our military base that we assaulted. However, Gaz and Ghost fail, meaning we have 2 missiles in the air right now, heading straight for Laswell, who is visiting a very familiar location. And that location is the military base in Verdansk, where Laswell is sneaking onto to try and meet up with Yuri. Remember him? The missiles hit and the gas goes everywhere, but Laswell hops into the heli and is out of there before we see Makarov in an airport. Now, it is not what you think after the last time we saw Makarov in an airport, back in 2009 in the original Modern Warfare 2. Instead, we are put in the shoes of Samara on a plane. Bit of chaos ensues before Samara is framed as a terrorist by Makarov's men, and the plane goes down in Urzikstan, which coincidentally enough is the new Warzone map. Farah and Alex head to the crash site to gather evidence against Makarov to prove that it was him behind the plane explosion. And during this mission, I started to feel very, very lackluster towards the open combat. I was kind of getting really bored of the whole, oh, you can stealth it, you can then maybe go a little bit all guns blazing. And one of the things that was really irritating me most was the guns from the loot caches and the ones dropped by enemies were just recycled weapons from Modern Warfare 2. I was expecting to play this campaign and have a full roster of Modern Warfare 3 weapons, and there is, but for the most part, it is just very much recycled from Modern Warfare 2. Then partway through the mission, our spotter scope broke. However, this was the only glitch that I really discovered throughout the playthrough campaign, just with the screen kind of being blocked off a little bit. So I can't really complain too much about that. Alex gets captured and we manage to save it, even though there's plenty of time to execute him in between snipes, but there we go. He survives. We get out of there and take a trip back in time 4 years to downtown Verdansk as Price highlights that he wishes killed Makarov when he had the chance. We assault the stadium, fight our way through it, we capture Makarov, and then we head back to the present day when we get a call from General Shepard and Greaves from Shadow Company. I do not know how we survived that tank code arena. The treacherous duo give us intel on a very rich Russian woman who has been financing Makarov. Ghost and Soap assault the private island where she is hiding. We get more iconic banter from the pair.
Laswell, you prefer the mountains or the beach?
Do I have to choose?
Little of both. That's the way, Laswell.
Are you tan or burn, LT?
An impeccable bronze, Johnny.
Tan lines around the eyes.
Naturally.
Genuinely, at this point, it is the best part of the campaign so far. We hack some bank accounts to get her to talk, and she gives us a possible location for Makarov. Gaz and Price head to a Russian apartment block, and by this point, I have to be honest and say I was very much over the whole open combat concept of this game. I just wanted to play a mission where it was very much just on the rails, follow an operator, and just run and gun everybody. We managed to capture Makarov's right-hand man, hack his devices, and find out about a delivery convoy to a Soviet prison complex. The boys decide to ambush the convoy from below the icy waters of Mother Russia, break out a prisoner, and it turns out to be good old General Shepard. A brisk fight through the snow after being soaking wet in the icy sub-zero water leads to a joint operation with Shadow Company, the bad guys from the last game who you'd probably be forgiven for forgetting about. As part of the operation, Ghost and Soap head to the dam in Verdansk in an effort to stop Makarov from blowing it up. Sinking Verdansk again is probably one of the only saving graces of this campaign, and the fact that the dam is surrounded by the water rather than frozen ice in this game makes me think that there's a lot of weight to Verdansk actually possibly returning, purely because now we've got water in the whole vicinity of dam, which could mean that they're now incorporating the water combat that we have in Warzone 2. It's dreadful water combat, I know, but I think it's going to be coming back. Being very over the whole stealthily explore the open world thing, I defused the 4 bombs as quickly as I could and queued the mandatory Modern Warfare AC-130 mission. You'd be probably not surprised to hear there's nothing new about bit of the AC-130 this time around, other than the fact that the big main missiles are now remote controllable. Job done in the air. Shepard says Makarov is dead and tells Price to stand down before him and Graves betray each other in court. Believing that Makarov is still alive, the boys head home to London to stop Makarov's plan once and for all. It is discovered that Makarov is planning to blow up the Channel Tunnel, so we fight our way through and attempt to disarm the bomb. Just like the original Modern Warfare 3, our boy Soap doesn't make it as he is killed in what I would say is a very thin attempt of shock factor, and it's not really needed. Makarov escapes and we join Price, Gaz and Ghost in the Scottish Highlands, spreading the ashes of Soap before the credits roll. A big credit scene shows Price put Shepard down for good, and we are done. Now, we might be done, but we feel very underwhelmed. I feel like Soap's death right at the end feels like it should have been the midway point of the campaign. It was a very rushed, lazy attempt of a campaign, recycling loads of old sort of features from Modern Warfare 2, just basically bringing them into Modern Warfare 3. The open combat missions just feel like there should be spec-op missions, not actually missions of a campaign. And the fact of the matter is that the main bad guy in this campaign is Makarov. Yet, Makarov in the original Modern Warfare series was the person who sort of brought destruction to the world, launched like World War 3 in the original series. Yet in this game, there is nothing. It is very, very lackluster. It is very, very lazy. And you know what it is? Activision may say that Modern Warfare 3 is its own totally separate game. However, this campaign was just a DLC for Modern Warfare 2. That's all this is. It is just Modern Warfare 2 reskinned in a campaign. The movement feels good. The guns, when you actually do get used to Modern Warfare 3 guns, feel very good. The sights are very clean, very much like the Vanguard sight, obviously from the Sledgehammer. It all feels very, very good, those aspects of it. And I feel like the gameplay, the core gameplay itself, is actually pretty good. The campaign, though, not worth it. IGN, I think, give it 4 out of 10. Not a surprise. It is dreadful.